Good morning, my name is Ryan Littlestone from forexflow.live. Welcome to another trading week, and we're going to see what pairs are going to be moving around today. And one of the pairs I've been looking at last week was dollar versus Japanese yen, so we're going to have a little recap over what's been going on there. Now the thing I was looking at is playing basically the range. We've got a very tight range in this sort of between 107 and 108 with some sort of minor extensions outside of that. And in fact, last week we got a break of the lower 107 level, and that again took us to this little extension that we've got down to 106.60. And if we start off by looking at the 4-hourly chart, we can see that that move stopped right on an old fib level. That fib level there is the 38.2 of the 2011-2015 big swing up. So we got that break under 107 again, and it's hit this little zone where it just can't get past, and if it does get past, it doesn't stay there too long. And again, we've seen the price bounce back up, and as we speak right now, the price is trading just above 107 at 107.05. Now, getting back into 107 once again puts us in this 107, 108 range, and then we're going to have all this noise in the middle that you can see on that chart there around the moving averages, and it starts from roughly about 107.20 all the way through to 107.50, and then above there we get into 107.80. So it seems like this consolidation phase that we're in is continuing to go on, and while it can be frustrating for traders, it does give you the opportunities to take small scalps on these smaller levels. Now, just to show you that fib and how it's reacted, if we swing out to the weekly chart, we can see that big fib that I highlighted there, and you can see that this fib level has been a sort of a level going back even before it was a fib. So it's messed around there quite often, and it's weird how you get these little levels sometimes that just stick out like a sore thumb and continue to have a play in the price action. But from the longer perspective, looking at this weekly chart, we can see that we've got this big long consolidation phase pretty much since 2016 that's gone all the way through. But we do have a couple of trend lines there, you know, ascending and descending trend lines there, which could possibly squeeze the price into some form of breakout. So that's one of the things I'm looking at on a wider basis. But it's really, as I said last week, we're going to need to see clearance of that 106.60 level and to see it hold below that level. If we get that break, then we could be heading lower. Obviously, conversely, on the upside, we're going to be looking at 109, 109.50 for a potential breakout to the upside if we're going to break this pattern that we've got here. And as we can see on the weekly chart, we've got those moving averages, the 200 and the 100 just sitting above there. So for now, what I'm looking at, especially for this week, is basically a continuation of this lethargy, if you like, in between 107 and 108. And the way to play it is, as I say, to pick the edges. I'll be a potential seller into 108 if we get up that high, maybe 107.80, depending what the price action is like. If we see this 107 level now holding as support, then that's the signal to, you know, you can try a little scalp long into 107 and see how it goes. You only need a 10-15 pip stop underneath it. Maybe we push up to that 107.20, 30 area, and we take it from there. So it looks pretty boring, but as I say, you know, these pairs, when you get moves like this and they're nice and tight, the levels are well defined, they stick out. That's where you can grab your little pips here and there off of some scalps that don't need to be wide on the stops. You can keep them pretty tight, and you just keep messing around in between, and as I say, try and nick the pips where you can. So for now, I don't envisage any big breakouts coming. We've got the Bank of Japan tomorrow morning. That's one thing to keep an eye on, just in case they announce something that the market's not expecting, and we're not expecting much. So one to keep an eye on, and as usual, I wish you all the best this week for your trading.